don't think, oh, that was strange. I picked that up. But I think we do have that strange ability in the same way. I mean, it happened to me the other night. I had a phone call. Had a phone call from Paul, my son, and
Yeah,
he came into my mind about something. I forget what it was. Doesn't matter. And I thought,
yeah.
oh, I must tell Paul that. Immediately, the phone rang, and it was Paul. And I mean, I've had this quite a lot in the past, where someone will pop into my brain and they will then phone or WhatsApp or whatever. The times that happens. So I do think that there are untapped abilities in the brain that we don't use. But
Yeah.
so I don't think it's a case of us using only 5%. I think the brain uses all of its abilities. I mean, again, it's the most efficient organ in our body. I mean, strangely, it's 2% roughly of our body weight,
Right.
but it uses 20% of our energy. Can we see Tanuka now?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can see her now. Tinuke, do you want to say hi? I think you're muted.
Hello, hi.
Ah,
Hello
there.
there. Nice to see
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yes, I'm Ale from Nigeria.
Welcome along.
Right,
All right.
yeah. Well, we're just talking about colors, and then we went on
Okay.
to brain.
We've gone on to the
Uh,
brain, haven't we?
we went on to the brain, yeah. So, yeah, just feel free to jump in whenever you feel like, yeah. But just a thought. Do you think the colors that you see are the actual colors? Do you think they are the actual colors? So, for instance, you're wearing black. Do you think that's black?
Mm, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But I
Oh,
know different shade of black. I'm wearing a black now, right? So
right.
I feel
Yeah.
this is, if I want to call this, I'll say it's black. But it's not, to me, it's not very, very blackish, but it is black. So I
All
can
right.
say this is, mm,
Right. I think she's taking your side, bro. She's taking your side.
I
I
know.
see black, and that's it.
yeah,
That's what I see.
yes,
You know.
Yeah,
I
but
have friends.
it's your brain, Tanuk, that tells you that's black. Your brain is interpreting your sweater as black. It's not really black. I mean, this is what we've been talking about. Color is a complete illusion. It's a trick of the brain, our very clever brain, that interprets light waves and
So,
objects. They don't have Objects don't have a natural inherent color. They have a light wave, and our brains, through our eyes, initially interpret that light wave as a particular color. So that's what we've been talking about
Yeah.
today so far.
Yeah. Sorry, was you
okay.
gonna say something, Tinuka?
Oh, no, 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 no. I'm just
Oh,
trying to follow up. Trying to
all
follow
right.
up. Not big designer.
Yeah.
So we've seen different shade of black. So at time I'll just say, this is not black, but it's
Yeah.
black.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
We
Wow.
have different shade of black. Name it. So to
Yeah.
me, I'll see black, but I'm wearing a black.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So now what I was just thinking about, bro, is I know we've sort of diverged into a brain and stuff like that. Now, when you look at the human brain, and sometimes, like you said, you get a call, and all of a sudden your brain's telling you that your phone probably is ringing. I'm guessing your phone probably was on silent, otherwise it'd be alerting you, wouldn't it? It'd be ringing to say it's ringing. But I've had instances as well where I sort of get a feeling about something.
Surface.
As well where I sort of get a feeling about something, or you think about somebody, and all of a sudden your phone rings and it's that person, and you're
Yeah.
thinking, yeah,
Yeah.
you're thinking,
Yeah, that
wow,
happened.
that it does, don't
Yeah.
it? And you're thinking, I was just
Ah,
thinking about you just now,
yeah,
and
yeah.
you've just rang me,
Mm.
and things like that. Do we have an explanation for that? Do we have, how do we explain things like that where, you're thinking something and the other person is probably thinking the same thing?
It's what we call ESP, really, extrasensory perception. And this is
Right.
one of those things I think that we don't really, hasn't really been developed in the human brain as yet. I think it will do as time goes by. We will learn over generations that we have more capacity within this amazing thing we call the brain. And
Right.
one of the strange things about the brain is that in many ways, and this sounds a bit odd, I think, but in
Right.
many ways, a lot of it is totally unnecessary because to survive on this planet, all we really needed to do was to outthink a quadruped, to outthink an animal which would otherwise eat us, or
Yeah.
we would need to kill it to eat
Yeah.
if we go back, through our ancestry. So the
Yeah.
brain didn't need to develop all the mental risk of well, all the risk of mental capacity. You don't need to be able to write
Yeah.
music or engage in philosophy or any of these things in terms of this planet. But again, I suspect it's about the brain, and it's not telling us why we've developed these capacities. And that's what I'm saying about ESP and other strange abilities that there no doubt are there within this incredible brain. As I was saying, it's the most efficient organ, even though it demands probably 20% of our daily calories.
Right.
It's only 2% of our body weight. And in fact, just out of interest, in babies, it's about 65% of their body weight, which is why they sleep all the time. And they keep their reserves of energy in their baby fat. So again, nature makes sure that works. So it takes 400 calories a day, about the number of calories in a blueberry muffin, for example. But
Yeah.
you try and power your laptop for 24 hours on a muffin and see how far you get. It's
Right.
not going to work, is it? And yet the
No.
brain, with 400 calories of energy, about 20% of our daily intake, or what it should be, is able to power itself with all this work. It never stops. It's monitoring. It's taking in information. It's just generating our lives. And most of it, we don't. I've said before, if we lift our arm or move our head or anything, there's
Mm.
a great, massive engineering effort going into that with
Oh,
with the nerve fibers moving and contracting, stretching, and we're just blissfully unaware of all of it. We just carry on as if nothing happened. It's
yeah.
it's like someone our, being our consciousness, if you like, being a stowaway on a ship, a great big ship, and
Yeah.
actually saying this journey, this wonderful journey, is all down to me, claiming credit for it,
Yeah.
completely forgetting the massive engineering that's going on underfoot. And that is like us and our brains. It's doing it for us all the time. And I come back to the start, creating this incredible illusion of beautiful colors. It's a
Mm.
complete trick, an illusion of the brain, one of many tricks that the brain has and plays on us, and can only serve to perhaps make us more, I don't know, it makes me a bit more inquiring of how and why these things work in the way that they do. And ultimately,
Yeah.
what a gift. What a gift is this strange but fragile existence we call life.
Yeah, it does makes us ask questions, don't it? I mean, there was something that I wanted to sort of touch, but we don't have that much time anymore to sort of go into it today. But it's what happens in the desert. People see things when they dehydrated, and they see things that aren't there. And
Mirage, yeah. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, mirage they call it, yeah. And
yeah.
I've never been able to really know if that's true or not. Obviously, I wouldn't try it out myself. I would, I would, I would, I wouldn't use myself as a guinea pig. But yeah, it's something that I would like to understand because I see in movies, whether it's true or not, I don't know. But you know,
Mm.
it could happen where people see things that aren't there. But anyway, this is all we've got time for. So do you want to do the conclusion, bro, please?
Yeah, this is. Hope you found some of this of interest. It is incredible always to think about our lives and the way our brains work for us. It is an incredible existence in so many ways. So anyway, it's been nice to have Tinuke with us, and hopefully you'll join us next week, Tinuke. But for the moment, I'm Trevor Gear, and I call
Yeah.
him Cuz, and I call her Tinuke.
And I'm Emmy Hikins, and I call him bruv. So it's a goodbye from me, and well, it's a goodbye from me.
And it's a goodbye
Bye.
from me.
Yeah.
Okay.